What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Shuggy from Shook Earth Media, and today we're talking about Halo Infinite and why I have mixed feelings about this official campaign overview, and I wanted to talk about it real quick. So, overall, of course, you look at the graphics, and everything's definitely improved from last year. We got better lighting effects, we got better animations, we got a more detailed world. So, it's an improvement. There's no doubt about it. We got the wildlife in here, the birds, and I'm very excited about how it looks. But in general, we got to see a good chunk of gameplay about infiltrating these outposts. And, honestly, that's the concern I have, is that this is just going to be Halo Far Cry. And we're going to be getting in these outposts, blowing up these things, and it's just going to be very repetitive. You do this over and over again to unlock the map, and while the story's going on in the background. And even if this is optional side content, it's like we haven't had optional side content in Halo, and I'm not really so sure it fits. I kind of prefer the linear experience in general. I appreciate they're trying to do something different. I just have trouble visualizing at this moment how it's going to work, really. And I don't really want to just have the outposts over and over again and just all this filler content in a Halo game. I'd much rather have a tighter experience. Now, of course, this is all unproven so far. We'll see how it turns out. In terms of the story, I'm not really sure how I feel about the Banished in general. To me, it feels kind of like 2.0 of the Covenant, and somehow they managed to be an even bigger threat. Like here you see they're killing off all the UNSC, and this guy right here, and I don't know how they're a bigger threat if they're like, I mean, we killed off so many of the Covenant, right? And then these guys fractured off before the war was even over, from what I understand. So there's that issue. I'm also not really sure what their motivation is. I mean, I'm sure Halo Wars 2 might reveal something about it, but they're against the Prophets from what I understand, but they still want to activate. Do they want to activate the Halo ring, or they just want to occupy the Halo ring? Use it as a threat. Maybe they're modifying it so that it only attacks humans or something. I don't know. I would like to know a little bit more about it. I'm a little skeptical though. And the Promethean storyline, which I didn't really care for all that much, but it doesn't seem to have any bearing on anything. The Cortana stuff from Halo 5, the Guardians, we don't see any of that here. So I'm curious to see how they're going to work any of that in, if they do at all. I do expect to see Cortana in the game, but we don't see her in this other than this little flashback here. And we see her at one point here. This is like the old version of her. Looking at a map or something. I don't know what's going on there. If that's a flashback or if that's current timeline or what. It looks like classic Cortana, not Halo 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. Especially not 5. 5, it looks like she had a turtleneck on. But anyways, we got this AI called the Weapon. That your first objective is to get her. And I don't really know what they're doing with her, because she was created to shut down Cortana, but she doesn't know why. Like, she's a computer. Shouldn't they have programmed her with that information? The whole point of the AI throughout the series has been giving you information and exposition. And here we have an AI that is acting very naive, and their whole point seems to be comedic effect. Meaning, like, they're just, she says, like, oh, what if that person coming is a friend? They're not. And, is what Master Chief says. And, I don't really know that I find that all that compelling. I mean, it could be kind of funny, but she's very ditzy. I don't know. I'm not really sure how I feel about this character, to be honest. She's naive, she's ditzy. This is one thing about the open world I do like. We got a place to call in vehicles, which could be kind of cool. And I am curious to see, like, what are we going to find in the environment? I feel like we saw an upgrade system. I feel like we're gonna find upgrades for things, but those are pickups that we get. So we're getting upgrades for pickups, but not any permanent upgrades. I wouldn't be into a weapon upgrading system anyways. But like what we can only carry 2 weapons, and we have equipment, and we can upgrade our pickups that we get. So we're gonna get collectibles that we can use to unlock things. And I saw that there is a window in the back button, like where you have the map and stuff. There's one for files, so I'm assuming we're gonna get some documents or some radio plays or something to fill in some of the plot line. I'm just not really sure what is there going to be in the environment to find. Like, why is it open world? Why does it help us in the long run? I feel like it's just going to be bloated. I mean, it is cool, like watching them fly around the environment. It's awesome. I can't deny that it looks really cool. And yeah, I mean, I'm excited to play this still. I'm just a little skeptical at this point. The grapple looks amazing. I love the grapple and the looks of the enemies. I like the way everything's designed. The graphics are good. I'm just a little skeptical of the story, the open world structure, and that's just my feelings on it. I wanted to talk about. I filmed a trailer reaction, but I didn't want to put it out because it wasn't me going like, "Whoa!" It was me going like, "Hang on a second," So I didn't want to disappoint you guys. So I just wonder if anybody else is feeling kind of like how I am. Don't get me wrong, I'm very excited about this. I'm a skeptic by nature, so that's just how I am. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you agree or disagree, we'd love to hear from you. And let me know if you guys are skeptical about the story and the open world structure as well. And if not, that's fine too. I will say I'm fairly convinced the multiplayer is going to be amazing, so I'm not concerned about that. My skepticism is only about the campaign. So that's where I'm at with it, guys. Please subscribe if you like more videos like this, and like the video, and comment down below and all of that. Really appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to watch this, and I hope to see you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.